Hi guys, welcome back to another Sims video. I am once again doing a Build Your Friends challenge. I have already gotten their presets, or at least someone that I can work with, and given them names. So my first one I'm going to be starting off with is GumpyCone. He's an on-again, off-again friend, but I thought it would be quite fun. So I spent about a day trying to get a whole bunch of different creative content, trying to figure out what I liked, a couple things that didn't end up working, so I have like invisible body parts and I need to figure out what's messed up on those. For the most part though, I am pretty happy and excited. So I'm going to be trying to use the majority of the creator content and all of the cool looking stuff if I can. However, making Gump, I don't believe that there is a hair that is perfect for him. Again, for the most part, I won't be showing them on video, unfortunately, because a lot of these I'm kind of doing as a surprise, or they don't know. However, the ones that I know I can, I will, if I ever do in this series. But for the most part, I think this hair is going to work. So I have a bunch of different eye colors I can play with now. I was super happy to get to try some of these. So I was kind of back and forth. I wanted a really good hazel eye color, but I couldn't really find one that I liked. But that is to be understood. Just due to that. Also, I'd like to end up getting a bit more facial hair, things that are harder to work with, but luckily he didn't need it. So I did also get piercings because I would love to make a sim with piercings. Honestly, I'm just kind of excited to get to play with the different stuff. So obviously no makeup, nothing like that. I have different eyes I get to play with. Super thought about playing with those. I do really like this one. I feel like I kind of got closer to the eye color that I was looking for. I also kind of wanted a more open eye and to kind of work with that a little bit more with these eyes. Because they are a mod, I felt like they kind of didn't necessarily fit in. But Sims eyes are kind of hard to work with. So the one thing I will give Gump is he has a big nose. So I will be working on this. I do like the hair, at least the cut in front. I do later on realize that it's got paw prints shaved into the side. So let's just ignore that for now. But as always, I'm trying to work on the face a little bit, get it to the right proportions that I feel are necessary. Just kind of fix the jawline, bring it forward slightly, and to give it some dimensions. So for the most part, already I think it is a good looking Sims. I'm still kind of learning how to work with the detail slider. I honestly want to get something that allows me to be a bit more creative and to give it a little bit more detail like I do in my Skyrim series. But this is okay for now. The eyes just honestly kept bothering me, and that's something for Sims I'm going to have to continue to work on and kind of get a little bit better at. I think I just ended up switching. These honestly look a whole lot better in my opinion. He is British, he is kind of pale in a sense, so it was kind of harder to get a lighter skin tone that I liked. Now when it comes to dressing, I do have a bunch of custom creation stuff, but I just could not get over working on his face. That is the one thing I seem to always want to try to work on and improve. And for Sims that I play on my own, it is such a big deal to me that they are pretty in the face. And I typically work more with the girls on that. Moving on, we're just kind of work on his body a little bit. It's gonna be pretty simple. Gonna give him some muscle, give him some meat, and then get clothes on him. Clothes for Gumpy is basic t-shirt, pants. For the most part, I think they look really well. I did use the custom creation pants, and I think they look so cute, and I absolutely adore them. And of course, loafers for comfort. Then again, I'm back on the face, just kind of trying to fix that out a little bit. I do really hate the Sims eyelashes. That is something that I downloaded a mod for, but it doesn't seem to be working. So it's something I need to work up on. If you know a good mod for that, comment down below and let me know. So this is him. I think he looks pretty good. I realized the hair color wasn't right. He is definitely brunette, not black haired. For the most part, I think it looks good. Moving on, we are going to be moving on to Fryoknight. Fryoknight, I actually was in voice call with him when I was making this, so I did ask him how long his hair was and didn't tell him why. He too is a streamer. He streams on Twitch, so that is what I'm going for. I think the hair looks really good. I got to use a lot of creative content with him. So he does typically stream in lower lighting, so it's kind of hard for me to tell his eye color. But here I am playing with the eyelashes. I kind of wanted something normal eyelashes, but not anything too girly. Of course, as you can see, that's kind of hard to do, but I think they came out really well, and I really love the hair. So moving on, just trying to get his skin tone correct. Move on to clothes and make him look super pretty. Again, playing with the creator content stuff. So just moving on, looking for just an outfit for him. Something that I think will look nice. Obviously, I feel like it's something that should look a little bit more classy. He is definitely one of my, I wouldn't say bougie, but he's definitely someone who knows how to dress, and he's very handsome, and I love it. So I did get a tell mod that was actually kind of interesting to me to play with, which it does go here under accessories and somewhere else, so that's a minor issue on another one. So I'm just adding traits that make me think of these people for Gumpy. Well, you can see. I initially went with Chatty because I felt like that matches him, and then Loner. But I wouldn't so much say as a loner as something I wanted to later fix. Fryo wants to be the good of all traits. Yeah, see here. He's needy. Back on to Fryo. Ambitious. And naturally thin. Yeah, his traits were a little bit more for me to try to figure out. On this friend, this is one of my really close IRL friends named Luna. She's family oriented. She's good. Like, all in all, she's just a really great person. So working on her was a little bit more difficult because I wanted to make her how I knew her before I moved out of state, but then I was like, I'm going to make who she's become into, and I'm so super proud of her. I think she's doing amazing and being very happy in the new situation that she is in, and I could not be more proud of her. And of course with her, I do want to use specifically custom content and get to use some of my hairs on her. She currently has a reddish brown kind of coppery hair. It's very beautiful, something I could not replicate in Sim's hair, but I did the best I could. And again, this is where I'm just trying to create what she used to be. She used to have the bridge piercings and the anti-eyebrow, but she's recently cut those out and like kind of gone non-piercings, a little bit more natural. Like I said, I'm super proud of her. If I can get her permission, I'd like to eventually do like a video where I just talk about some of her conditions and stuff. You guys will see on my streams I do the donations to save a life, to donate to Porphyria research, and that is specifically in part to her. So moving on to lipsticks, I really couldn't find anything I super liked. I feel like if I was doing a sim not so much themed on a real person, it would be a tad bit easier, but it is what it is. Dressing her was a little bit more quick, I feel, because I kind of knew how I wanted to dress her, or at least a style idea, because I was like, she's my best ravey friend, but I wanted to make her look kind of normal and kind of cute. I'm not sure what's going on with those pants and why they literally make the legs invisible. Something is not loaded correctly, so I'll have to eventually figure that out. But these blue jeans are so super cute, and I absolutely adore them. And I think this is a super cute look. And of course, just adding some bracelets, some cute things. Honestly, I am all for this sim. I think it looks really cute. She is currently expecting, so I decided instead of making the slim sim like I was planning on it, that I'd give her kind of a baby bump. All in all, I think she looks great. This is definitely a character that I would end up playing with. Moving on to Mr. Meseeks. I did him in my first Friends video, but as I said then, I was not happy with how he came out at all. Like, I was just so very unexcited for it. So this was great, having all the custom content to get to actually take the time to make him look pretty. This is another sim that I think I could play with in my day-to-day sim life. I think it came out really well this time, 100 times better than the very first Meseeks that I made. Custom content was super needed. So I'm kind of just playing with the jaw, trying to get that defined line. He's got very defined features. This time I am looking at his picture to make sure I get the hair at least as close as possible to the wedding scheme, and then I did add his piercing since I got the piercings mod. So this big one works from the front. It doesn't necessarily look as good from the side, but it's the best I could do. And I really wanted to add an eyeliner, but again, I didn't have a good one to add. Playing with the eyes, I gave him some regular, normal human eyes. This again is content creation. I realized for some reason he had the tail, and I couldn't find the right one because there's one in accessories, but that wasn't the one that he was wearing. So I did end up having to reset him just to figure out where the tail was coming from, because it's not the one in the clothes accessories. So here we go again, which is fine. I feel like it wasn't that hard to go back in and do this. I don't know if I necessarily picked all of the same things, but it is as close as I could get, and I still felt like it looked nice. I definitely need to find a little bit more of kind of a guy version of eyelashes. But for the most part, again, I think he looks so super cute. So this is custom content. I got this one kind of specifically because it reminded me of his. His was a black jacket with a red shirt, but this one did not come with that, but it worked close enough. I still don't know what that is that's causing the issues. I don't feel like going through 100 mods to try to find out, to be honest, so that just kind of lives there now. So I think he looks super handsome. We'll give him just a few traits. He's hot-tempered. He knows it. I know it. We love him for it. He's attractive. And I can't tell the last thing I picked, but I'm sure you guys saw it. Moving on, this one's kind of less of a friend and more of kind of like a family member. He is like a brother to me, although not necessarily a brother to me. And if he sees this, he is going to give me so much shit for the character that I create for him. But this would be a model after my friend John, who ended up being like a big brother to me. So working on him, I kind of got to play with the teeth. He's gonna kill me for that, but he does not have the best teeth in the world. And the character worked pretty well for him. I needed to thin him down and then not thin him down that much because it looked utterly disgusting in my opinion, but you know, it is what it is. It's as close as we're gonna get. I wanted to put him in a tank top, but for some reason was struggling to find what I was looking for. I like the shorts. It matches the Southern Alabama thing, and then I found it, the wife beater with the camo pants and the cowboy boots. Welcome to Southern living. I thought it matched him so well, and honestly, this kind of just reminds me of a couple of his phases that he was going through. And I think it's cute. It's funny at the same time, but it's cute. So guys, this is my full Sims family. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, getting to see me create a couple of my friends. I think they look really good. I think they've come out quite well, giving them their emotions and their traits, and then just kind of making a Sims version of their character. All in all, it was great fun, and I can't wait to do another set of it. So if you guys want to see a part 3, just give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and hopefully the next one will be just as great. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!